Some athletes are remembered for what they won, others for how they played. But Kobe Bryant was remembered for something deeper, a mindset, the Mamba Mentality. It meant discipline, obsession, fearlessness, sacrifice, and the belief that greatness is earned every single day. Kobe won 5 NBA championships. He became one of the greatest scorers ever. He inspired millions around the world, but his journey was not easy. He missed big shots, he faced criticism, he battled injuries, he carried expectations from a young age, and he spent his entire career proving that no one could outwork him. He did not just want to be great, he wanted to be undeniable. And that difference changed everything. Because Kobe Bryant didn't just play basketball, he studied, lived it, obsessed over it. Every detail mattered. Weaknesses had to be eliminated. Failure had to be turned into fuel. This is the story of Kobe Bryant and how he built one of the most powerful mindsets in sports history. Welcome to Fortis Legends. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see next. Kobe Bryant did not want to wait for greatness. He wanted it immediately. From a young age, Kobe was surrounded by basketball. His father, Joe Bryant, played professionally, which meant Kobe grew up inside the game. But his childhood wasn't typical. He spent several years in Italy, where his father continued his career. That experience shaped him. In Italy, Kobe did not just play basketball, he studied movement. He watched football players learn footwork, balance, and rhythm. He developed a deeper understanding of how body moves in space. While other kids were just playing, Kobe was learning. He returned to the United States, he stood out immediately. At Lower Merion High School, he became a star. But more importantly, he believed something most players wouldn't dare to believe at that age. He believed he was ready for the NBA. No college, no waiting, straight into the league. In 1996, at just 17 years old, Kobe Bryant entered the NBA draft. That decision alone showed his mindset. He wasn't afraid of the challenge, he was chasing it. Confidence doesn't protect you from reality. And the NBA quickly tested him. One of the most defining early moments in his career came in the 1997 playoffs against the Utah Jazz. The Lakers needed someone to step up. Kobe stepped forward, he took the shots and he missed. Again and again, air balls. In one of the biggest moments of his young career, Kobe failed publicly. For many players, that kind of moment becomes a scar. Something they avoid, something they fear repeating. But Kobe saw it differently. He didn't run from that moment, he studied it, replayed it, and asked himself why it happened. Was it strength, timing, was it preparation? And then he went to work. That failure did not break his confidence, it sharpened it. Because Kobe believed something powerful. Failure wasn't the end, it was information. That moment became one of the first building blocks of the Mamba Mentality. If something didn't work, he fixed it. If he wasn't strong enough, he trained harder. If his shot wasn't consistent, he practiced more. If someone doubted him, he used it as fuel. That mindset separated him deeply. Soon, Kobe found himself playing alongside one of the most dominant players in NBA history, Shaquille O'Neal. Together, they formed a powerful duo. Shaq dominated the paint with strength, Kobe attacked from everywhere with skill and precision. From 2000 to 2002, the Lakers won 3 straight championships. Kobe was no longer just a young prospect, he was a champion. But even in success, something inside him pushed for more. He did not want to be seen as second. He did not want to share the spotlight forever. He wanted to lead, and that desire would shape the next phase of his career. Kobe Bryant's greatness wasn't just about talent. It was about obsession. While most players trained hard, Kobe trained differently. He trained with purpose. He trained with intensity. And most importantly, he trained when no one else was watching. Stories about Kobe's work ethic became legendary. Waking up before sunshine, practicing for hours before team workouts, returning to the gym late at night, repeating the same move hundreds of times until it became perfect. He did not just want to practice, he wanted mastery. Kobe studied the greatest players before him, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Magic Johnson. He broke down their movements, their footwork, their decision-making, their timing. Then he added those elements to his own game. That's why Kobe's style felt so complete. He could score from anywhere, fadeaways, post move, mid-range shots, three-pointers, drives to the baskets. Every move had intention, every possession felt personal. That level of obsession came with pressure. Kobe demanded excellence from himself and from others. And not everyone could handle that. As the Lakers dynasty began to break apart, the tension grew between Kobe and Shaq. Eventually, Shaq left, and suddenly the question became louder than ever. Could Kobe win on his own? Critics doubted him. They said he needed Shaq. They said he couldn't lead a team to a championship. For Kobe, that wasn't just criticism, it was motivation. And when Kobe was motivated, something dangerous happened. He elevated. In 2006, Kobe delivered one of the most iconic performances in NBA history. 81 points in a single game, the second highest scoring game ever. But it wasn't just about the number, it was about control. Kobe dominated every aspect of the game. He scored from everywhere, defenders knew what was coming, and he couldn't stop it. That game became a symbol of his ability to take over completely. But Kobe didn't measure greatness by scoring alone, he wanted championships. That was always the goal. Stats didn't matter without winning. So when the Lakers rebuilt their roster and added Paul Gasol, Kobe saw an opportunity, another chance to prove himself. In 2008, he won the MVP award, but Lakers lost in the finals against the Boston Celtics. That loss hurt because Boston wasn't just another team, they were the Lakers' greatest rivals. Once again, failure became fuel. Kobe returned stronger, more focused, more determined. In 2009, he led the Lakers to a championship, his fourth ring. But this one was different. This one was his. Then came 2010, a rematch against the Celtics. A physical, intense series that pushed both teams to the limit. Game 7, everything on the line. Kobe struggled with his shot that night, but he didn't quit. He rebounded, he defended, he fought for every possession. And the Lakers won. Kobe had his 5th championship, and at that moment the narrative changed. He had proven he could lead. He had proven he could win without Shaq. He had proven that obsession had a purpose. But the Mamba mentality wasn't just about winning when everything was going right. It was about what happened when everything started to fall apart. No matter how great an athlete is, time eventually catches up. For Kobe Bryant, it came through injuries. Years of intense play began to take their toll. His body had endured countless games, hard landings, and physical battles. But Kobe refused to slow down. In 2013, he suffered one of the most devastating injuries in sports, a torn Achilles tendon. For many players, that injury marks the end, but Kobe's response became legendary. After tearing his Achilles, he didn't leave immediately. He walked into the free throw line. He made both shots, then he walked off the court. That moment captured everything about him. Pain didn't matter, responsibility did. Even as his body began to fail, his mindset stayed the same. He worked to come back. He pushed through the injuries. But the reality was clear. He was no longer the same player physically. Still, fans didn't just see decline. They saw resilience. They saw a legend refusing to give up. Then came his final season. Every arena became a tribute. Fans showed up not just to watch a game, but to say goodbye. And then came his final game, April 13th, 2016, against the Utah Jazz. The same team connected to his early struggles, and somehow Kobe delivered one last unforgettable performance. 60 points at the end of his career. It felt unreal, like a perfect ending written for a movie, but it was real for Kobe. One last reminder of who he was. After retiring, Kobe didn't disappear. He evolved. He became a storyteller, a mentor, a father. He invested in youth sports, especially women's basketball. He shared his knowledge with the next generation and even won an Academy Award for his short film, Dear Basketball. His impact was growing beyond the court. Then in 2020, tragedy struck. Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash alongside his daughter, Gina, and others. The world was shocked. It didn't feel real, because Kobe had always felt unstoppable. But even in loss, his legacy grew stronger. The Mamba mentality became something bigger than basketball. It became a mindset people carried into their own lives. Students, athletes, entrepreneurs, creators, anyone chasing improvement, anyone chasing greatness. So what is the Mamba mentality? It's not just about winning, it was about commitment. It was about showing up every day with a purpose. It's about turning failure into fuel, obsessing over details, refusing to settle, and pushing yourself beyond limits. Kobe's life showed what happens when the talent meets relentless discipline. He didn't just chase greatness, he demanded it from himself. And in doing so, he inspired millions to do the same. Because in the end, Kobe's legacy isn't just about basketball. It was about mindset. It was about effort. It was about how far you're willing to go. So now the question is, how far are you willing to go? This was Fortis Legend. If you enjoyed the story, like, subscribe, and comment below. What does the Mamba mentality mean to you? I'll see you in the next one.